You're watching 9th place 6to24 characters in the orange shirts versus 8th place TommyDGNR8, they're in white. TommyDGNR8 will kick off. Wilson back to Vertonghen. To Pereira. Pereira comes forward for Tommy. Lots of width both sides. Look how these fullbacks get forward. Gamboa, loads of space for him. Ball comes into Rahman. Oh, tackle by Yedlin. Good tackle. TommyDGNR8 managing Russia in the summer. It'll be interesting to see if he carries on this approach of just two wide players, fullbacks, and see if it will be as successful. They really do get incredibly far forward while still looking solid defensively. Remy onto Sissoko for 6to24. Oh, Sissoko, Vertonghen out for a corner. 6to24 characters, also international job this summer. He's going on to manage Switzerland in the Euros. Holebas takes the corner of 6to24. Comes off, that's a corner. Holebas will take it. Swings the ball in. Martial holds the ball up well for Tommy. On to Wilson. Rahman to the left of him. Rahman bursts forward. Vorm takes the free kick, 6to24 after an offside decision. Zuma beats Remy to the ball. Inler gets a foot in, 6to24. Inler, the Swiss player, of course, linking up with his manager, same manager again out in the summer. On to Remy. Square to Bale. Wide to Holebas. Showed too much of that to Gamboa. Far too much of it. And he plays a great ball to Wilson. Wilson first time to Martial. Fantastic pass to Wilson too. Martial, check back. Letting 6to24 get back. But this isn't bad. No, he's tackled. Still finds it ball. That's Pereira. Pereira first time. Rocket from Pereira. Absolute rocket. Didn't appear to be any danger. Pereira, third ever goal for Tommy. He hasn't scored a better one this season though. TommyDGNR8, 1-0 up, 3 minutes on the clock. Gamboa again for Tommy. Wanyama. Yedlin intercepted that. He plays up to Remy. Remy turns. Squares it to Sissoko. Delafeu over the top for Wilson. Wilson. Oh, Martial must score. Fantastic work by Vaughan. How did he miss that? Incredible. So there are some team changes to tell you about. 6to24. Velkovic is out, replaced by Murray, and they completely changed their formation. Tommy, for the 50 billionth time in a row, team completely unchanged. They never get injuries. They never get suspensions. Incredible stuff. So yeah, 6to24 have abandoned their back three, and they're moving to kind of a diamond system, I guess. Only the backward point of the diamond is advanced slightly forward in central midfield. It's a 4-3-1-2, very narrow though. Sessegnon encouraged to burst on from those midfield three. Wanyama, warm, good save. Lovren out. Looked like the loose ball might have been tucked away. That's two very good saves by Vorm. 6to24 in a bit of trouble really. Goal down already. Without Vorm, could easily have been two more. Yedlin throw-in. This is Remy. Oh, look, a penalty. Yep, penalty. Delafeu. Not interested at all. Not very impressed by the referee's decision. He is suspended. So finally, Tommy are going to have to change their team. That's his second yellow in recent matches. Remy will take the penalty for 6to24 to get them back into it. Maybe slightly against the run of play, I'd say. Remy scores. Keeper goes completely the wrong way. Very cool penalty. 10th of the season for Remy. 1-1. And now Martial gets booked for Tommy, and he will also mix the next game. So all of a sudden, that's two players they have to change after never changing this team for ages and ages and ages. Pereira free kick for Tommy Degenerate. Lovren cushioned header to Yedlin. Finds Gareth Bale. Bale, fantastic ball into the path of Remy. So Bale no longer playing on the left flank as he has done for several weeks. Now shifted to a very free role just behind the two strikers. He's allowed to drift wherever he wants. Britain. Vertonghen intercepts that. Sissoko though. Sissoko onto Bale. Look for the through. Oh, now he finds Murray. Zuma reads that. Gives it to Rahman. Lovren beats Wilson to the ball. Lovren over the top for Remy. Oh, Remy! Tremendous pace to hold off Zuma. Scores on the turn. 11th of the season. 2nd of the game. 6-24. 2-1 up. Pereira for Tommy. Rahman. Wilson. Rahman. Square to Wilson. Back to Pereira. Oh, what a shot from Pereira! That's another absolute rocket. The first goal was great. The second one was pretty great too. 2nd of the game for him. 4th of the season. 2-2. Both teams, same players got both goals. 2 goals each. At half time, it's 2-2. Second half starts, 6-24 possession. Bartley squares it to Holebas. Holebas to Britain. Britain to Inler. So actually, I think you'd expect to see the same kind of marauding fullback play from 6-24. The logic is fullbacks with no players ahead of them ought to just keep going forward without resistance. Lovren gets a yellow card. I'm not sure we've seen so much of that so far, but you'd expect both sets of fullbacks to advance down the wings pretty much unchallenged. Certainly working for Tommy. Not sure about 6-24. Gamboa. Wanyama. This is Pereira on a hat-trick, of course. Back to Delafeo. Gamboa needs to cross. Finds Wanyama. Pereira! Vorm holds it. So I can't think of any particular reason why 6-24 fullbacks won't work. Let's keep an eye on them. Maybe they are doing it and I've just not noticed. This is Bale. Murray. Okay, there's a guy in... Yeah, so the guy in space on the left wing isn't getting a lot of room. They're just not choosing to pass to him. Sissoko, fantastic ball to Remy. Good work by the keeper. Remy on a hat-trick, of course. Back to Yedlin. Okay, he's got a lot of space too. Ball in! Okay, so maybe... They're certainly getting into good positions, 6-24 fullbacks, but they're maybe not seeing as much of the ball as perhaps they should do. Fernandinho replaces Pereira for Tommy in central midfield. Neon replaces Yedlin at right back, 6-24 characters. Zuma gets booked for Tommy, and he's the 3rd player of this team who will now miss the next game. All of a sudden, they've got 3 suspensions after not playing any for ages. Jordi Gomez replaces Inler in central midfield, 6-24. Moses replaces Wanyama on the right-hand side of the midfield 3 for Tommy. Vertonghen, up to Delafeu for Tommy. Gamboa. Back to Moses. Moses square to Delafeu. On to Wilson. Oh, great ball to Martial. Vorm holds that. Two minutes of injury time to come. 4 goals in the first half, none in the second half at all so far. And that's a goal kick for Tommy. Might not be time to take it. That's time. 6-24 characters 2, Tommy Degenerate 2.